Okay, so this is a review on J Electronica's album. That's right, J Electronica. You know J Electronica. Um, J Electronica. This is his album, the long-awaited album, Act Two, the Patents of Nobility, the Turn. This was supposed to come out, I swear, 10 years ago. But the great thing is, he's released two albums in 1 year. So does this mean we won't get another two albums until 10 years? I don't know. Either way, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that this album actually is now in existence for everyone to listen to, especially if you have Tidal. But anyway, let's get into the artwork. All right, so the artwork is very artistic. It has a lot of symbolism, not a lot of symbolism, but it has a few symbolisms in there. And these symbolisms, some may say, oh, I don't know what some people say, but they do derive back to Africa. And if you want to say it's evil, but you don't know your history and you got to learn your history, do you see what I'm saying? I ain't even going to get into that too tough right here, right now, but I like the artwork anyway. So yeah. So there is basically 16 tracks, and there is Real Magic, New Illuminati, Patents of Nobility, Life on Mars, Bonnie and Clyde, Dinner at Tiffany's. Hold on, my bad. Let's go back up again. So Bonnie and Clyde features Sergey Gainsbourg, and Dinner at Tiffany's features Charlotte Gainsbourg. Sign Sheet Theory features Jay-Z and The Dream. And the next chunk after that is Memories and Merlot. And then there is Better in Tune featuring Latonya Givens. Then there's Letter to Fallon. Then there's Road to Perdition featuring Jay-Z. Then there's Welcome to Knightsbridge. Then there's Rough Love. Then there's Night of the Round Table. Then there's Run and Hide featuring The Bullets. And there is 10,000 Lotus Petals. Alright, so the thing about, give me a second. Alright, so yeah. What's amazing to me about this particular album is the fact that it's most of these tracks you probably would have heard already. Some of them I definitely have heard already. But it's just the factor of how it's packaged together sonically that, you know, it's now officially here. Like, I just can't believe it. But I do believe it. You know what I mean? But it's could I say that it was worth the wait? In all honesty, no. And the reason why I say it was not worth the wait is simply because, look, there's certain tracks that can stand the test of time. I'm not saying that these tracks don't stand the test of time. I'm not saying that, yeah, because most of them do. But it's just the fact of the anticipation. Do you see what I mean? Like, he should have released it when he said, I handed it in, and when Jay-Z said he's heard it all, that's when he should have released it. Do you see what I mean? That's when he should have released it. Because the anticipation is there. Because the thing is, the reason why it didn't have a stronghold on me is because I gave up on the fact that this album was ever going to be released. Yeah, that's one thing. But then also, I put myself in a position where I had high expectations. So normally when I have high expectations of something, the expectations never get met. Like, they rarely get met. I don't know why. Now, as far as this album is concerned, yes, the body of work is great. The lyrics, the lyricism, the content, everything is great. But I just thought it was going to be more than what more than that. Like, you see what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess I was expecting something better. And the fact that it was released not last minute, like randomly. For me, there's only certain people that can actually release music randomly. If you've got a real cult following, that you built up over the years, and I'm talking about millions, like millions worldwide, then you can drop an album randomly. The only ones that I know that can do that is Jay-Z, Beyonce. In fact, maybe Jay-Z can't really do that now, to be honest with you. I'll be real with you, based on the climate of the things. Even though Michael Jackson is physically deceased, if his estate dropped an album now, do you see what I mean? Like the levels of it, it's like it's just the following that they have, that people will gravitate towards it quickly and support it quickly. I'm not saying people ain't supporting it, because they really are, because you know, I'm seeing people talk about it and stuff like that, but I just feel the expectation levels, you see what I mean? It should have been released ages ago. But it's here, no complaints, it is what it is. So as usual, I'm gonna take one song. Well, not gonna take one song in context or out of context, it is what it is. But I'm just gonna talk about the fact of taking advantage of time and opportunity, yeah? Because that's where the real magic really is. Yeah, so let's use the song Real Magic. That is where the real magic really, really is. It is exactly where you use the time and the resources you currently have to your disposal. Yeah, you may not think it's enough. You may think, oh, now is not the perfect time. No, now is the perfect time. I'm not saying to put out, like if it's music or anything, I'm not saying to put out shit quality. But if it is of a high quality, then put it out. Why are you going to hold it back? Because you're fear of how people are going to receive it. When you're in fear of someone going to receive something, then that's exactly what you're going to get. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I recommend is click the link in the description box below. This is become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. You'll get access to online courses such as healthcare. Because in that course there, you learn exactly how to manage your health, manage your mental health as well, to the point where any problems, any emotions that you're dealing with, you'll be able to deal with it effectively to actually produce the desired results that you want without fatal consequences to self and others. All right? Plus, you get access to online courses such as career and business, and that's where you're going to learn exactly what your true passions are, your true personal mission on earth is. Because once you know what your true personal mission on earth is, aka your purpose, everything else, do you see what I mean? Like everything else would just feel right. It would feel right. That's what you really want to go based on as well. But also, yeah. What else am I going to say to you? But yeah, the other thing I want to mention about the album as well. I guess in some way he was smart to release it a bit later, because around that time that he was supposed to release it, the music industry, the way people were listening to music was changing. So there is that side of it too. So I don't really fault him for that. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's about adapting to the current climate. But he's released it now, innit? So, but anyway, also if you want to support us at the Thealkebulantrust and with what we're doing, please rebuilding the infrastructure within the African and Caribbean diaspora, which will allow, you know, certain problems, you know, that you are seeing since slavery, yeah, what's going to happen is we're going to eradicate those problems, yeah, but we need your help, yeah. So if you click the link in the description box below where it says make a donation, you can make a donation of any amount and you'll be able to help us rebuild the infrastructure in the African and Caribbean diaspora. Now, back to the album, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I genuinely feel like it could have been better. My expectations were way too high. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's 8 out of 10. The link to the album is in the description box below. The funny thing is, I prefer his other album that has many features with Jay-Z in it. Not because of Jay-Z's or features on it, I just prefer that better. Do you see what I'm saying? And anyway, got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss on the videos, Leave that in the comment section below, and remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know the video you suggest might just be next.